They came out this joint swinging. Yes, I just got my whole entire life off of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 1. Let's get into it. Okay, you guys, it's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back for another Real Housewives of Potomac Season 6, Episode 1, the season premiere, the Nude Interlude. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, the ladies have new taglines. So I'm not going to play the taglines on the thing. I'm going to play the audio and we're going to listen to it. I'm going to say a little commentary and then we'll be done with that. So it's a new season, so you got new taglines. Here we go. And we have a new, oh, you can't see the girl. You can't see the new girl. In my thing right there.
The secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade.
If you want to pop off, I'll be happy to get you adjusted.
That's the new girl.
I may keep you waiting, but trust me, I'm worth it.
The only thing messier than two boys is me.
My blessings are many, and my patience is none. This professor doesn't just grade on the curve, she sets the curve. The grande dame can never be duplicated, imitated, or intimidated.
Okay. Those were the taglines. The ones that stood out to me was the grande dame will never be duplicated, imitated, or intimidated. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty accurate for her. I think Ashley is coming up with the next best one. The only thing messier than two boys is me. Oh, Lord. I think I like Giselle's next. The secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade. Because that bitch stays in the shade. But that's a cute one. Cute play on words. Robin's was the worst. Girl, bye. All right, y'all. So let's get into the recap. I'm not going to talk about everything in sequential order. I'm kind of going to try to keep the storylines together where I can just talk about them all together. Okay, so Wendy, she starts off the episode and she is doing a silhouette challenge. And y'all know what the silhouette challenge, don't y'all know? Right? That's the silhouette challenge. So she did a cute little silhouette challenge. And this is the centerpiece of the particular episode. This event right here. You are cordially invited to the Nude Interlude, redefining what it means to look and feel sexy. All guests are asked to wear shades of nude for a fun night of dinner, drinks, and a couple of drinks. A couple of special guests, surprise guests. See you soon. XO, love, Wendy. Okay. So that's the silhouette challenge. So this is what the Nude Interlude. This is what the episode is about. We venture in and we see that Candace has sold her house for just shy under $800K. Her townhouse that her mother and Chris shared, or whatever that arrangement was. Then she went and bought this $1.1 million. It was 10,500 square feet, and it was 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. Now, for somebody that don't want to have any kids, I wonder what we needed that big ass house for. Make it make sense. I don't know. Anyway, so then we go over and we see that Robin and Juan are building a home, a new construction home, and theirs is nice as well. So we go to Ashley. Ashley, in her storyline, is just about this baby or whatever. She's about to have a baby and stuff. And also we have glimpses of where, she's wondering if, grandpa is going to cheat on her or not, because she hasn't had sex with him for 4 months. She haven't had sex since she was 5 months. She's now 9 months. And I said, Ashley, you may not have been having sex, but grandpa, trust me, grandpa has been having sex. So you don't have to worry about that, darling. It's okay. So, child, grandpa comes in the house, takes his mask off. Mind you, we are in the panorama. Takes his mask off and goes immediately to baby Dean to pick him up. And I was like, excuse me? Excuse me. I mean, if nothing else, can we get some hand sanitizer? Like, what? If you don't go wash your goddamn hands, that don't just go for when the baby is 1 to 6 months. That's not when it only goes. This is how it is forever. Come in the house, wash your goddamn hands. We in a panorama. So anyway, that's enough with them. So we go to see Candace, and Candace basically is adjusting to a new life with Chris's kids. So she called these her bonus kids. Leave it to a woman to accept her husband or boyfriend's children as her bonus kids, as most women do. That's a whole nother story. Ask them, are your kids his bonus kids? Ask him what he call your kids. You'll see. So the thing is cute. It's cute. I think we get to see a different side of Candace, and I can appreciate that. I'm not a Candace hater. Like, people don't really like Candace like that. And I think it's part because she's a little sassy. And I also think she's no more sassier than Ashley. But the only thing is that she's dark skinned, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all know y'all have unchecked biases, unconscious biases. She does just as much as Ashley got just as much mouth, and she does the same amount of shit that Ashley does. Ashley ran around like the motherfucking Tasmanian devil for the first 4 seasons. And of course, because on the 5th season she had a baby, then all of a sudden she done turned into this angelic. So I'm like, girl, please. Watch seasons 1 through 4. Ashley had the mess. She was with the shits. So Candace hasn't done anything any different, but somehow she's labeled the bad guy. So anyway, so I started to feel a little different about her. So she's not my favorite, but I do like her. I like Candace. And so let me just group all this stuff together. Okay, so we had a situation where so we had the 2 children. We got Naya and Mateo. These are his 2 children. Giselle comes over to visit the home. Why? I don't know. Maybe because we just need a scene, because the house is not together. There's no furniture. It's shit all around the house, on the floor. I'm like, girl, this is not the time to have visitors. That's just me. I'm just thinking that's just me. So So Giselle comes to the house. She's like, oh, the Jeffersons moving on up, ain't they? I said, bitch, she talks from a, she moves from a, is it projection? Yeah, it's like she's so envious. And then, she always, some people call it shade, but it sounds like hateration to me. You know what I'm saying? Look at your little house, or, oh, you moving on up. That's like code word for you sneak this in me. Oh, she finally got up from under her mother. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, girl, go sit down. She's just so ugly. She's an ugly, ugly person. And when she came in the house, she was looking around the house. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Then she was like, she met the little girl, and she was like, oh, can you take my coat and put it somewhere? What? And then she proceeds to sit on a couch. After they walk around for a little bit, they go sit on the couch. Then she talking to Chris like he's like he's the motherfucking help, like he's the chauffeur. I mean, chauffeur, chef, whatever. Can you give me some refreshments or something? What is going on here? Anyway, then it's something about the way that Giselle carries herself. Like, it's so irritating to me because even when she was talking about Chris, I mean, she was asking Candace, she was like, so what is he doing now? And I'm like, bitch, you do know he's right there, right? And so, you know, she's running off talking about he does this and he does that online stuff, da da da. And Chris was over there looking like, yeah, I swear I wish I had the screenshot of that, but he was looking quite crazy. I was like, So basically they're trying to catch up. Oh yeah, and so Giselle shares that she wants a break from Jamal. Jamal already said last season that he wasn't coming back, right? So yeah, so the break was already established, baby. Just so you know that we ain't forgetting. So she was just saying the pandemic, and you know, he sees all these people and he's down there all the time. I might have seen him once a month when we were together, and Candace saw right through that. She was like this, maybe it was the public embarrassment. Maybe that was what it was. You know, maybe that's what it was. You know, he did embarrass you publicly. But she said that in her confessional. She didn't say that to him. I mean, to Giselle. So Candace is saying that she is still expressing that she is still upset with Karen about the whole thing, the course that she took, where she took Monique's side in the whole shaboing, if you know what I mean. Giselle tells Candace that she didn't even bother Karen. She was like, I don't even understand what's going on with Karen. I didn't even bother her last year. I didn't even bother her. But girl, what about seasons 1 through 4? That's why Karen had her foot on your motherfucking neck in season 5. Maybe. What y'all think? I don't know. That's just what I saw. She was like this. She's going through enough. I didn't bother her. Her husband's ding dong doesn't work. He doesn't love her and all of these things. And I'm just like, this episode 1, y'all, this reunion is going to be on and cracking. Do you hear me? Okay. Because once they see it all played out again, baby. So Candace said there are a lot of things that can be said about Karen. And she said, when that day come, you make sure you let me know so I can put my hard hat on. So Candace is here for the fuckery. So Giselle, when she said, whenever you bring it, bitch, let me know because I want to be there. All right, and that was it with them. I'll stick with Candace one more time. I have notes in here that she was helping the kids with their homework. The little girl, Nia. She was saying this math question, and then she was like, oh, this sounds like an SAT question. Then Mateo comes over there and helps his little sister. But I thought you were getting your master's degree. Okay. So the producer shadily asked her Do you see little kids, little Candace and Chris kids running around the house? And Candace was like, you could tell, for one, I don't like that question because I feel like it's invasive to women, but I felt her uncomfortableness, and she was just like, well, my mother said that I would be his fourth baby mother. He was like, third. I was like, is that any better? I'm just asking. Is 3 better than 4? Oh, okay. Is that all the notes I got for them? Yeah, so that's all I got for Candace. And basically, she was like, they still using condoms. She don't trust penises. And I'm good on that right now. But she was like, never say never. They don't need no more. He got enough. 3 kids. He got enough. Period. Take your bonus kids. Keep your body and your figure. Send them back when it's time for them to go back, baby. And that's just going to be what it is. But, absolutely not. All right, so let's roll on over to Karen and Ray. Okay, so Karen and Ray. Y'all, Karen and Ray. Let me just show you this picture. Let me show you this picture real quick. Y'all, Uncle Ray. You know Papa Ray bones about as brittle as Dean's little bones. That little 18-month-old baby. What the hell? Now, Karen is not a big woman. Not at all, baby. Not at all. But that 80-year-old man don't need to be having your your ass or him. Y'all, if y'all would have saw that shit in real time, well, you probably did see it in real time. We doing a recap. But I mean, it was rickety. It was bad. It was bad. I had secondhand embarrassment. I was like, oh my God, girl, if you don't get off of him, if you do not get off of Uncle Ben like that, why would you do that? So anyway, they having a discussion about they're doing some spring cleaning. Karen is like, why am I always the one doing the spring cleaning? He said, because most of the shit is yours. So that's why you're doing the spring cleaning. So conveniently, she somehow lost her wedding dress. So now we're having a wedding renewal, right? So I need a new gown. So because I lost my dress, she's getting a new gown. She talked about her daughter and all this stuff and putting a piece of her gown into her daughter's. Fast forward. Nothing to see here. So Robin taking Juan to like a smoothie place somewhere that's nutrition based. And then we get the producers say, so Robin, again, when are you and Juan getting married? She said, all she came out was a whole bunch of excuses. Talking about, oh, well, it's the pandemic and, we're homeschooling and we're doing this and we're building a home. And I was like, you know what? At the top of that list, probably should be getting married. But you know what? When I watched them, I don't see any love there. I see familiar, like they're familiar with each other. They're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like they're content. I don't see any love there. And that's why they're not getting married. But baby, the fact that we not getting married and then we getting ready to have this conversation right here. Listen, he's complaining to her, talking about All the kids is doing is eating Chick-fil-A. She's sleeping in, not getting the day started until after 12, maybe 2 o'clock. She's not getting up until then. He tells her it's a turn off. He's not turned on to that. And he told her she was 41. I'm like, nigga, I know how old the fuck I am. Right? I know how old I am. I was just like, he was sitting up there and she was just telling him that she was stuck, like because of the pandemic and everything that went around, and you was on lockdown, you couldn't do this, and everything just so drastically changed. Now that is called an event depression. Like, I don't believe she suffers with depression. I think, there could be an event that triggers depression. And I think that's what she is in. And for him to say, then he wanted to say he wanted to have another child. He wanted to have more children. And he wanted to have girls. And she got to do what she got to do. I said, what? I said, hold up. Babies. Let me get me back up here. Babies. Babies. Girls. Nigga, I know you just heard you just tell me that I was 41 years old. You ain't even married me yet, and you think I'm going to have some more kids for you? And I'm clearly going through a mental health issue, and you are not being empathetic to anything. You just sitting up here all over my head, just beat me up and beat me down, talking about you gotta do better. And you want me to have some kids for you? Better get the fuck out of here. He talking about sleeping until 1 and 2 o'clock is unacceptable. To who? Like, Juan, you get something off for that. Point off for you. No, sir. No, ma'am. That is a deal breaker for me. Now, get into Miss Wendy's look. Now, obviously, even if she wasn't properly lit, she looks good because that melanin is popping, baby. That makeup is looking flawless. The titties are sitting, and the hair looks good. She looks great. She looks fabulous. I don't know who the hell set her up. And I saw B-Face Honey maybe B-Face Honey couldn't get there, and Karen had to do her own makeup, and Lord Jesus. I'm telling you, the melanin is popping. Like, I don't know what was going on with the light skins, but the melanated girls look good. So this is Candace's look. I wanted to grab that. When Ashley Darby, this particular scene where she sat on his lap is when she received the text invitation from Wendy inviting them to the Nude Interlude. And so you had the silhouette thing. Papa said, "Oh, let me go get my glasses. He saw a woman's shape on there. He saw a silhouette. He was like, oh shit, let me go get my glasses." And she was like, no, you not. No, you not. She said, "I'm going to delete it." And I was like, girl, he ain't doing nothing with nothing. Let me be the one to tell you. Oh, child. So I think that was all with Uncle Ray, Papa Ray, and Karen. When Ashley Darby got the text message, she was like, "Oh my God, Dean, close your eyes." Baby Dean said, I thought that was so cute, right? I was cracking up. He closed his eyes so very fast. I said, "Oh, he's so cute." Oh my That was a cute little screenshot to bring up. Everybody else's was uneventful. Fast forward. So Wendy's getting the house together. She has chefs in there. She has people that's answering the door, serving drinks, mimosas, and da 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 da. She had this cute little thing where the kids came down, the boys came down, and she had the little tete cupcakes, and was giving them to the babies, and it was like a brown. Hold on, I got a picture of it. It's a brown. So they got the boys up there talking about what is it? What is it? And they looking like, I don't know, mommy. What you talking about? What you talking about? What is it? Then they say, it looked like a cupcake, right? So they pull it down and eat it. He was like, it's a chocolate cupcake. It's chocolate. And they was like, oh, the innocence of children. And I'm just like, what? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what kind of reaction did they want from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly did you want them to do? But it was funny. It was a little cringy, but it was funny nonetheless, or whatever. So they getting everything together. She runs upstairs. She was like, oh my God, they should be here. So she runs upstairs to get ready. Oh, she was like, come on. Guess what? They went over to the place settings. She was like this. Here's you. Here's me. Here's Mia. Who that bitch? I don't know that bitch. Do you know that bitch? I was like, First Lady. Ugly, y'all. Ugly. I mean, every episode of every season, she has proved nothing to me but ugliness in her heart, girl. It's just ugh. It's just a mess, right? And so Robin, like, she didn't know who it was or whatever. So then Ashley arrives. She comes in, and I was like, this, Ashley, look, I know you think you is a white woman. I know you think you're a white woman, but you're not. So that particular white dress that you wore to a nude party, baby, she didn't understand the assignment. Because, I mean, I know you're light-skinned, darling, but I don't think your skin is white. Okay. So anyway, she comes in there, baby. She come in there. Now let me show you this. She come in there looking like this. Can somebody tell me what somebody is 10 days away from giving birth, trying to put their cankles in some heels to sit on a couch? What are we doing that for? I was like, girl, she is less than smart. I was just like, girl, no. Just no. Because no. Everybody's getting ready to go to this party, and they did this shady outline of where Potomac, Maryland was and where Wendy's house was. I said, God damn, bitch, where she live in Cumberland? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I see Potomac down the bottom. You got to go past B-More to Wendy's house? Girl. Ooh. You better not be throwing too many more parties, girl, because I don't know who's going to be doing that type of driving. They said it took an hour to get there. But that was a little shady, too, because, up north is a little cheaper. So Giselle gets to the party first. Of course, Giselle is always first to show up. I'm assuming Giselle is first to show up because she always wants to check everything out so she can have all the ammunition that she need to spray a bitch if need be. Okay, and then Mia and Karen arrived. They look really, really nice. Karen has on a whole gown, totally overdressed. But it's always better to be overdressed than underdressed. At least that's what I think anyway. Mia looked really cute. She had on like a beige. I don't think she understood the assignment either. It was beige, which could be a form of tan, but it was like an off-white type of jumpsuit with a fur doll. She was looking good. She looked good. Then Wendy comes down and everybody's like, what is going on? Like, what can you tell us what's going on? Oh, first, Karen asked, where's Candace? So everybody's there except for Candace. And she was saying Candace said that she had pretty much the bubble guts and she kept going to the bathroom. She can't come. So that's what she said. Now, Robin butts her damn mouth in and say that she thinks that she doesn't want to be around Karen right now. And Karen was like, well, I understand that me and her, we have some things that we need to resolve and talk to. I know that she was hurt about, the situation from last year, and we need to talk and do some work on that. And so, but everybody was like, I don't think it was because of Karen. I think she was going to come. If she's scared, I don't think she's scared of Karen. I was just like, girl, shut up. Robin, trying to put a battery in somebody's back, bitch. Then they trying to get to know Mia, asking her all these questions or whatever. Child, she done messed around and got herself in a damn Phaedra Parks pickle. Where
Phaedra, when was your due date?
And it was July, but this baby getting ready to come up out of here.
July? I thought you were 5 months pregnant.
Yeah, my due date was July 26th or August 1st.
But isn't it dangerous to have a baby at 6 and 7 months?
Not if everything's fully formed and his lungs are functioning.
I ain't never heard of no doctor do that.
Me either. Right. That's real early. Yeah.
I think it was really weird when Phaedra really couldn't give me a solid due date. I'm thinking, bitch, you don't know when you got knocked up.
But he's sitting on my bladder, and so I've had, a couple of weeks ago, I had a lot of bleeding.
Bleeding?
Yeah, and so I'm coming up out of here.
One thing I can do, and that's add. And what Phaedra is saying, it's not adding up.
So you're really more like 6 months?
I don't
It
know
takes
what
about
I
6
know.
months?
I know they're going to do it at 34 weeks. So 34 weeks is when he's going to come.
Oh, okay.
Shut up! That is so stupid. Look, chicks from the hood, honey, don't even know who they pregnant by, and they know how far they are. It was either not his baby or she got pregnant before she got married.
So y'all got to give me some advice because I don't know nothing about babies.
You should keep him in until he's ready to come out.
He said, do what?
Keep him in there until he's ready to come out.
I don't know.
Listen, a lot of attorneys are excellent liars. And the fact that she couldn't come up with a good lie, good gracious.
trying to tell them her husband is 38 years older than her. So now she's saying she's 36 years old. But she's saying that he's 68 and the math ain't mathing. So she lying. Like Phaedra Parks, when she didn't know her due date or when she was due, or you see I'm going there? The Phaedra Parks lie. I said, but you lying. And what you're doing is you lying about your age. That's what you're doing. I give you 42, 41 at best. That's what you giving. Oh yeah. This is another thing. When she was talking about her husband and talking about her businesses and talking about how many homes she had, look at the green-eyed monster. Your eyes are green because you're full of envy. That's why your eyes are green. Baby, them cameras look right over at Giselle when she said her second house is in yes. And she had that look because what that immediately triggered her and took her back to Miss Monique when Miss Monique said she has 3 houses. Now catch that. So yeah, that was a mess right there. I just thought I'd show that to you. Yeah. So then Wendy goes into this whole spiel about why she has invited you all here and what the Nude Interlude's about, and minutes on minutes on minutes on minutes. You know, she's a commentator, baby. She likes to hear herself talk. So she's very long-winded. And so
6.5 hours later.
Finally, she disrobes herself. She shows off happiness. Yes, happiness. Okay. And them titties are sitting. The titties are sitting. They look really, really good. She looks good. She looks good. So, oh, now clearly I missed that she went to the doctor's office and he was giving a little, like a follow-up checkup or whatever. He was looking at the breast, looking at the incision, and then he was looking at her stomach, and then he kind of went around towards the back, and you know, he kind of looked all around. I said, girl, you had a mommy makeover. Just say it. Just say it. And she talking about some tweaks. She had some tweaks. Did you get something else done? Turn around. Let me see your ass. Who was that? Who was that? Robin that said that? I don't know who said it, but I know that they wanted her to do a twirl, and she was not having that. I said, ooh, girl. Well, I mean, what is it that you can proudly say that you got a titty job, a boob job, but you can't say you got lipo or you got BBL? Like, what is that? I don't understand. We go over to, finally, we go over to the table for dinner or whatever. And this is when the shit starts popping off. All right. So they were still hung up on this, like, it looked good, it looked really good. What else did you get done? I feel like you got something else done. They just couple saying, I feel like you got something else done. And then she was like, I just got some tweaks. And then so Mia must have asked one too many times, or she must have been chiming in. She was like, she turned her eyes to me and she was like this, well, what have you had done? Because it looked like you had a lot done. I said, I'm like, what you gonna say, girl? What you gonna say? I'm like, she was like, I ain't ashamed of what I got. She said, I am not ashamed of what I got. And girl, when I tell you this bitch ain't ashamed, let me run off to you what all she's gotten, baby. She's gotten Botox, fillers, lips, boobs, tummy tuck, ass done, and even her clit done. Any questions? I own it. That's what she said. She said, I owned it. Anything else? I was like, ooh, girl, I ain't mad at you. Before and after a season 5 versus a season 6 ass on Miss Wendy Osefo. Wendy, you lying. You got your ass done. You see it? You see it? I see it. You got your ass done. Girl, you better stop lying. Girl. I think they bring up Candace again. Here Robin is with this battery in the back and all that stuff. Whatever, Robin. Shut up. Okay. Then Ashley was saying that she don't think that her and Candace will be in a good place either. Karen said we are going to work to be on a better place, because that's what I want. You know, she is respecting her space, and when she wants to talk to her, she will be talking to her and stuff like that. So then Wendy says she wants everybody to be cordial, everybody in the group, you know. And then so Giselle was like, well, that's not going to happen, because clearly I can't stand Karen's ass. I was like, oh, Karen. She was like, the feeling is mutual. I was like, okay. And she was just like this. What did she say? She was like, you supposed to give me an apology you for talking shit about my family and all this other stuff. That's the tangent that she went on. And she was just like, I am not giving you no apology. And then they started going back and forth. And then next thing you know, Giselle said, Ray's dick ain't work. Karen called that bitch a broke whore from Hampton University. I said, bitch. Oh my God. Then next thing you know, she said something about you got a hot box and that's why you can't get and keep no man. You got a hot box. You need to tell the people about your hot box and why you can't keep a man. And then she was like, oh no, I got a WAP box. I got a WAP box. So you know WAP is where that's supposed to. I was like, girl. They going back and forth. And she talk about your husband don't love you. And she talk about she said, talking about Jamal putting his ding dong in every vagina across the Atlanta border. Jesus. And then Giselle says, at least it worked. I said, well, goddamn. I guess that's the end of that, right? Woo, boy, it was crazy. The girls was fighting. So yeah, y'all, that was like the end of the episode. The episode was good. I was thoroughly entertained. I thoroughly got my life. I ain't had no complaints about it. You get down in the comments and you let me know your thoughts on my commentary on The Real Housewives of Potomac. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was a little entertaining for you, but I love this particular show and I love this episode. It was really, really good. I give it a minus for a season opener. Yes, a minus. Let me know what you